Welcome to the Other Worlds, Part 2, where I have to redo that for some reason. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting my tags and everything set up for my video. Alright, what do I want to do? Oh, I need lockpicking bad. Companion perk, ability perk. I don't have a companion though. Okay. Up and down goes so slow. Controller. Okay. Hold on one second. I want to see how if I can put my gun away on this. ps5, The Outer Worlds. Ah, hold square. Nice.
What you doing, friend? Sick house is no place for a traveler. Spacer's choice takes care of its own.
I'll be back. I don't really want to go to the sick house. What are you?
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got work.
It's just shiny hair. You know what? Stop at the KFC now.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us, the cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is. We can have another zero G.
What's up?
I don't know you.
I don't know you either.
Uh-huh.
Level 1 lie.
The unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Sure. Something going on here that I should know about?
Am I that easy to read?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand. But you, I don't know you. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
Deserters? What about... I'm adding stuff still. Fine by me. Wait, what about deserters?
Traitors. The lot
That's
of
what I
them.
said.
Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves.
Let them?
Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you? Do you now?
Where's Reed?
And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. If you want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down.
Oh boy. See, like it's a good thing. Or something else. Yeah.
It is a good thing.
Ooh.
If you're not pulling your weight, you don't deserve to live here. Simple as that.
Right. Something else I wanted to ask
Go
you.
ahead.
So what's your
I don't
story?
see how that's any of your business.
Just trying to be nice.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
Alright. So you had a dream
What
being a
happened, you
scientist.
ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you going to pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing zero-G?
Science. Science! Asking questions is the foundation of science. Best scientists
Don't
ask
talk
too
to me
many.
that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head.
Okay, sorry, just,
Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that, I am grateful.
Sounds like you've been scrubbing dishes all your life.
What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Glasses don't fill themselves either. Unless you're in Byzantium. I hear everything's automated there. Not that I'll ever find out.
Sounds like Space Choice takes care of you.
They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. This is where I belong.
Thanks for the story.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours.
Ooh, let's make up some good lies.
So, what's your story?
You wouldn't
That
believe me if
right?
I tried.
Prove it.
Alright. I'm an alien spirit, pure of aether, inhabiting a human's body to learn about your kind. Oh, experience or telling the truth?
Sounds as if you've been keeping questionable company. Or spinning a tale? You're right. I don't believe you. I'd advise you to keep that story unsaid. Don't want people thinking you're a loon.
I ain't a loon. You're a loon. What if I told...
Is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum. Look, I don't know what you're blathering about. If you took a blow to your skull, you really should settle down with some zero-G. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
Sounds like shit life.
Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has
Sounds
been
like
real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know.
Yeah.
People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say, Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
I think you live in a life on everyone else's terms. But we all got our jobs to do. Imagine you'd want to get out of town with plague and all.
and be satisfied with our lot in life.
Right?
I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar. I've talked enough about my past.
Okay.
Suppose I did. Ready to talk about it? What's there to figure out? Stands to reason you work for a company. You ain't Spacer's choice. Could be you're with Auntie Cleo.
Sure.
Don't see what a Cleo worker's doing in Spacer country. Trying to eyeball the competition, are we?
Get any kind of experience I
Good
can.
luck trying to figure yourself out. Sounds like you'll need it. Coming right up.
Oh, my leg's falling asleep. Merchant skill. Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill. It's used to negotiate prices with buying and selling vendors. Plain and pure water. It's crisp, it's delicious, it's nutritious. It's water, now with 11% more natural water flavor. Dehydrated water. 2-hour brew. Trip teas. Each tea bag contains the finest natural and artificial flavors. An ale that's good for what it ails you. Yeah, I'm good. You looking at? Oh, you're
Somebody's
person.
been running around town raving about a colony ship.
Yeah, me.
Plague must have gone into their brain matter.
No.
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Fancy. Not really a fan of you then. Alright, let's head in here. Hold on a second, I just want to share my live stream. Come on, the internet's so slow today. Logs. Notice, the Edgewater Salt Tuna Canning Facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and or supervisor. Be considerate towards other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated by the to the company. See read if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit, sickness in the body. Wow. These guys work for like Walmart or something? Oh. Okay.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson, I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going wrong.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
I like how he just casually looks over at me after.
Seems we've got a guest.
Yeah, hey.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given
She
no forewarning of your arrival, or I might
did.
have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Oh, yeah. I'll wait until you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
Not be a dick.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
I don't work
Of
for
course
Spacious
not.
Choice.
I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits.
What wits?
Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Yeah, well, I wonder why.
I
don't plan on
understand.
staying long.
Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
Hey, I'm just passing through.
That. Work with me, and you may pass through a few bits richer.
Oh.
There's an old botanical lab, mostly abandoned now, but still eating up power from our plant. Power which our cannery sorely needs. I need you to go to the geothermal plant and reroute power from the botanical lab over to us. Simple as that.
You say mostly abandoned. What do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Oh. Tell me what I need to do. What a surprise. I never would have guessed. I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their powers. You mean marauders? Marauders aren't people.
I'm not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Tell me what I need to do. Why? If you want to solve your problems, I charge by the head.
Good Lord, no. I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Why don't you? How will I recognize her? Can't make any promises. Alright, Reed, I'll see what I can do to help. How will I recognize
Adelaide's
her?
older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Workers must have left reason. Time for reason. What if Adelaide doesn't want to come back? You're asking me to cut off power for an entire community.
I am asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
I can't make any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Ooh, sure. I'll take her.
Great. I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Yeah, are you gonna pay me? Best friends trophy. Companion provided combat skills. Okay, so pretty much got companions now. Let's see. Let's go over Pavarotti. I don't know why this is dark. This companion ledger shows you everything you need to know about your companions. You can see their skills, stats, status effects, and gear. Pretty much super basic. It's like my thing, just mask on you. No perks yet. This is what I like. Behaviors. So you can set their distance that you want them close to you, medium, far. Weapons, melee, mixed, ranged. Mode, aggressive, defensive, passive. See their level, their health. Oh, I thought she was missing health. Helmet, armor, melee, ranged. Go over and change all their weapons. A teabag only.
My offer remains standing should you reconsider.
For power regulator, I wanted to talk to you about something. I'm looking for power regulator.
I can't just give you the cannery's regulator. The botanical lab's got one, though, ripe for the picking, provided you shut off their power first. I have made my case to you before. I hope that you will reconsider your refusal. Thank you. I can't tell you how much this means to me.
Not really, my fingers are crossed.
The plant's not been maintained for years. You'll need my passcode to get inside. Head into the plant, find the main door, and enter my passcode at the adjoining terminal. Remember that you are representing your town and your company, Miss Holcomb. Acquit yourself with grace.
Bye. Anything else,
idiot? If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it.
I mean, Reed, I want to talk to you about something else. Oh, have you taken a good look around town? What makes you think I can convince these deserters? You expect me to talk idly? Let's have a word about
this. Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
Oh, fucking... You have to have some kind of treatment plan.
Show up to work, put in your hours, wear a smile. Problems of the body come from problems of the spirit. Work improves the spirit and fortifies the body.
This guy's an idiot.
And where do you suggest we find this magical panacea? Can we pan for medicine in the stream? Medicine is a rare and precious commodity. If you demonstrate you have earned the right to be treated, you will be treated. Wow. Otherwise, you must heal yourself.
Isn't it illegal to heal yourself, though? That's what I thought. You withhold medicine from your own workers. How long has this plague been happening?
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
Do ya?
Yes, it is. And it's necessary. Spacer's choice is a family. And the survival of the family is more important than the survival of the individual.
Yeah, well, if we're all Spacer's choice, then we're all family. How long has this plague been going?
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
You should have developed immunity after reported exposure to a single strain of...
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude.
I don't like this guy, but I hate making the town suffer because of it. Let me ask something else. Alright. Never mind. I don't like this guy this much to keep listening to him. Alright. What do you gotta say? Yeah, let's go.
On my way. Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
This about the deserters? So what's the other side? Figures Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul. What he said seemed pretty straightforward to me. If I wanted to deal with a nuance, I would have been heavily on. Oh. Yeah, he's a liar.
He ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Before they left? Can't blame them for anybody want to leave the town. Leave, this town's got issues. How well did you know the deserters? You work with them? Your friend or what? Did you know this Adelaide Reed?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, get my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Did you know Adelaide?
Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Jeez. Can't leave it like that. What were they arguing about?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
That's where we're going. I can't blame anybody
Life's
for leaving.
hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well.
We're one big
Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Oh, yeah. I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Smart dad. Alright. Alright, so I want to go talk to the vicar.
I'm sorry, I'll just be a minute.
Actually, map. Don't remember which one. I think this one.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Got my eye on you, girl. Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
I'll take responsibility for
See
her.
that you do. I got a business to run. Edgewater ain't gonna provision itself, you know.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Good girl. I got some questions.
Go right ahead.
What the fuck did she do? Anybody else to
Other
watch
than
out
yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
I mean, I wouldn't either. Anyone else?
Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether.
Wow.
Word is, they're gonna replace her with an auto-mechanical barkeep. She's... what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person.
Well, what would make you any different than the vending machines?
Plague?
What's plague?
I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Yeah, okay. Are you being delusional or should I wait?
I take umbrage with your choice of phrase. We ain't sick, we're rugged.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness. But the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
That don't make sense.
Spend enough time in the Spacer's Choice family, and you will come to understand. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
Seems fair.
It is better than fair. It's company policy. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
Because you're fucking
music to my ears.
I ain't got no money. I just wanted to see him bitch at her. Space's jaw. Space's Corona. Corona? Pack of Corona cigarettes. Blow rings around your enemies. Or friends. No judgment. Nicopad. Leaving in a huff with no time to puff. Nicopad. Oh, nicotine pad. Ooh. I'd like to fix that, but I don't want to get in trouble.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I won't do that.
Oh, this is that sick place. Hold on. Save game. Oh yeah. I had to.
Hey, I saw that. What do you think you're doing?
Nothing apparently. Damn, that's a lot of money. Nothing at all.
Don't make any trouble for me,
There's something outside the walls.
Okay, so that's the sick house. I want to check out her house. Just don't remember which. Ooh, bounties. Wanted. Let's see. Gilliam Gill Antrim. From the Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement. A writ of execution effective immediately for Gilliam Antrim, former Space Choice Associate Mechanic, terminated from his position and escorted from Edgewater on grounds of unauthorized use of adrenatine. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of the company workers in good standing, theft, and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Generous bounty, payment on delivery. Alright, Bertie Cotton. Let's see. Execution, large and dangerous. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, sedition, and unauthorized use of medical. Let's see. Vandalism, illicit practice of medicine.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Nothing I can do about it.
This is the jail. Oh, hey, Phineas Wells. For various crimes and violations of board policy, including any and all of the following: sedition, forgery, conspiracy, unlicensed medical practice, destruction of board property. Can I steal your cigarettes? Wait, what else do those say? Use terminal, bounty records, open bounties, quarry. Pretty much what I just read on those papers.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
If you need help with the Marauder problem, I'm for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just one per marauder, please.
Okay.
I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Sure,
as long
I got
as your
some
questions
questions
fall
though.
within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Does name Phineas Weld mean
His
anything?
likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Looks like there's a bounty on his head. Kidnapped me. Unfroze me.
Shot you into space. You know, lying to a Spacer's Choice constable is a violation of company
Good thing
policy.
I'm not
Punishable
lying.
by a fine.
Good thing I don't belong. If the board's paying, I'm willing.
It is for a Spacer's Choice. Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority. I enforce the company policy of Spacer's Choice in the region of Emerald Vale. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information related to the location of Phineas V. Wells, you are required to submit that information to your nearest board authority.
That's not fine. Sorry. I'm trying to grab a pretzel out of my party mix. I love party mix. There's one other thing.
Something to report?
Oh.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity. If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice.
Okay.
Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
Well, so you're basically a bureaucrat.
Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. The bureaucracy is a noble profession, but not all of us are gifted enough to serve in it.
Alright, so I got some bounties.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Where's this girl's house? Ah, here it is.
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it. Okay.
Terminal. Trouble ticket. Turn on, try it again. Try it again, kick the loader. Cursor sends a tow, I have to enter a minimum of 8 steps. Try it again, it makes a rattling noise. Alright, so this is pretty much just what she needed to... Wait, what was that last one? Priority low. Trouble ticket filed by Miller L. Look northwise? I said look northwise, blasted, useless translator. Near scrap pile. Could be northeast from town, I guess. Observe mechanical, clanking about all menacing light. See it? It's right there. That's that guy that wanted me to go kill that robot. Criminal activities. Yeah, I was lockpicking, but I'm taking stuff out of her house. Her. What you got to steal, girl?
If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something. My dad's... It's an office. Just my office.
Oh, there's a necklace. Hold on. Is that in junk? Yep, it's in junk. Alright, main division, personal terminal. Welcome, Holcomb, Robert. Robert Holcomb. Control Alt F7, enter to compose a new entry. Let's see, first entry. Edgewater today, she's been reassigned to Tier 1. I kissed her goodbye at the platform and asked if I'd ever see her again. We both know the answer is no. Look up and think of me as I look up and think of you. Robert, it wouldn't let me keep her, but I know you will raise her with love, perhaps more than I would make time for. You were patient, present in the way that I am not. She has no name until you give her one. Her name is Pravati. They tell me her birthday will be set on the date she's legally delivered to you. She's actually born on July 7th to make her feel special when I can't. She liked it when I sang to her. It was the only way to stop crying. Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Searching one I could find. Open last. I sat up late night reading through the Young Spacer's Guide. Almost started reading it out loud from habit. It's been 10 years, but I still have parts of it memorized. I reckon I'll take the next volume into work at the cannery. There's an unused office where I've been taking my lunches. Let's reread the whole thing again.
Do you like flowers? I can't find many kinds around here.
Ooh, intricate. Weapon mod.
I'll wait outside.
Oh, well that's considerate. Shit in your sink. I didn't just like fall half to my death.
Did you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve.
He deserted? Alright. Before we go and start missions, I'm gonna... Come on.
Wish we had some better rations.
At least you got your health.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Who you? Oh yeah, I took my shovel off. Is it stealing? No, it's empty. Let's talk.
Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
Hit over all your bits.
Please don't kill me. I still gotta pay my gravesite fees. Wait a second. I heard marauders don't talk much. You can talk just fine. Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Wait. You want to tell me what you got?
You
So
some
nervous?
sort of wandering alienist?
Yeah.
Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I'm here to collect your gravesite
Silas
fees.
knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He knows what? He told me everything. How long do you think you keep that secret?
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me.
Okay, what is it?
I'm dying.
Oh.
Not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching.
Sorry.
And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
You're being paranoid. Pay me so I can get out of here. You're being paranoid.
I am? Law, help me. Paranoia is one of the plague's known symptoms.
Oh my god.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see your way to freelancing for me...
No.
I could really use the help.
What do you need? You can't afford me.
I'll scratch something together for you. Sell off some of my sundry at Moreau's if I have to. Just hear me out. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
I'll do it.
Oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
You're taking all for risk custody, you know that,
I know
right?
that. But I got nobody else to turn to.
Alright,
Reed would
hypochondriac.
have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
And just check your spare pants. Can I rob you?
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
What? I'm just trying to steal his money.
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy.
Yeah, what about it?
I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac.
Oh, that's what I figured.
Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Oh, and why is that? What do you need it for? He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
Makes sense. He was talking to himself. What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Oh? No.
All right.
Let me worry about
Here's
that.
the summary. A lot of sick people in this town.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have the medicine to treat them all.
Mm-hmm.
Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape.
All right.
So I'm reaching out to you.
Sounds understandable. I get it. You need me to smuggle some medicine.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
Maybe. Sorry, just got a message. I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Yeah. Oh. If the money, if the door's locked.
At least I paid my.
Somebody shit out a whole. Sprat. I don't know why there's a bunch of sprats in here. Put my gun away. This guy's dead. This guy's dead too. God damn. Can I, what? Whoa!
Thought I saw something.
Take him down!
What are you attacking me? Oh, you're attacking the sprat. Let's see what armor I just picked up. Medium work grade. Medium work is commensurate for the dirtiest medium grade 1 task from Spacer's Choice. Back to basics. Have a feeling anyway not to be one of the people. Get back to the basics.
Hey.
Rosemary, how the hell are you?
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave.
Ooh,
You don't want to be seen around me.
Shit. I go where I want.
Hey, keep it down. That kind of talk's bound to put sights on the both of us. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
Oh, yeah? Why, what's going on?
Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
I've got some training. I can take a look.
Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
You obviously need help.
That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us, Weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
One second. You just can't blame yourself. You fell sick.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
I'll leave you alone. Alright. So I believe that's everything in town here for now. One second. Alright. So, I wanted to look to see if I get like a special weapon or anything for switching who I gave it to. And apparently, I can give it to the actuator. And then I can kill her and steal it back. And then I could either give it to the hypochondriac or the other person. Oh, I didn't go to the barbershop. Let's see, journal. Stranger on a strange land, divert power, deliver reads message. I didn't talk to the vicar either. You know what? I'm gonna kill this robot first. Weapon parts. Rabid scratch. Venom machine. How many heals do I got? Fuck it. Can always use heals. No, I don't want to go by value. Value to weight ratio. One coal. Alright, let's see, is there anything in here? Anything good back here? Nightingale step. It's a quieter by sneaking. Health, pet pills. I hate how it'd be like right on it. Hold on, I'm trying to see if there's a way to pick stuff up easier. Unlock second story balcony. Nice. Messages. R. Thompson. Just wanted to check up on the new Salt Tuna Light project. I've been brainstorming some new taglines to the product. I think they got a real catchy customer. I appreciate your hard work on behalf of see response from corporate. Not interested in the idea of the light version. Rather not compete with ourselves. They're interested in the idea of lighter salt tuna, effective immediately. We have been instructed to use heavier weighted cans so we can pair them with less salt tuna, thereby saving bits to every can. Wow. Exactly the kind of breakthrough our cannery needed. In fact, the logistics department has confirmed my request to have transferred from the marketing division in the cannery. Can you imagine, Lawrence? Rubbing elbows with the... Jesus. Personal files. Ideas for salt tuna light taglines. Melts on your fork, not in your mouth. Less fat with some salt tuna flavor. It's brine time. Can't spell salt tuna without salt. Also can't spell salt tuna without aunts. Potentially to market toward families. Oh, that letter looks important. Couple of heals. No, bypass shunt. What the fuck? It just like interact with something. Decent. Oh, hey, I didn't even know. Arm parts, revolver, nothing. Let's see here. Health regenerates slowly. There are secret menu shortcuts to the outer world. Hold down the pause button. Oh, hold down the map button and it goes to the map. Stealing is mostly harmless. No karma. Check the quest section of shops. If you're on the hunt for science weapons, these unique items that are one per playthrough, you want to check with vendors. The game will kind of sort of point you in the direction of searching the prismatic hammer. The wording is awkward. Basically, vendors have a subsection of stock for quest items. Oh, turn off your helmets. Yep, did that. And your abilities really wreck shop. Play on hard difficulty. Tap, tap, tap. Those will X the other world. That's not what I wanted to look up, but talk about this game. I just wish it was easier to pick up loot. I don't care about harder loot. Alright. Let's see. I guess I'm the only one complaining about this. First time dying. I wasn't watching my health. Dum dum doo doo head. Continue. I don't know why it would start over settings. Really? Ooh. Trip blade. Oh, freaking knee.
Got it. It's down.
I was healing. Stop putting me over settings. Anti-queen examined. Okay. I guess I'm not. Alright. Evaluate. Things you can make your companions do, get them better. Yeah, if I had them, I would. I promise. It's not. Sorry, I'm just trying to see what I got going on. 215 per second. 6. I hate that. You don't click on it and then click what you're going to replace. It just... And then you have to switch out. Oh my Christ. Hello? Flywheel. Small metal used to store rotational energy. Fun science facts. If you ever wonder why it's hard to push over a functional mechanical, it's because it's tipped over and on. Okay. Sure. Yes, I did. Why can't I grab any of that loot? Or that loot? Nothing. Let's see. Personal terminal messages from J. Bartel. Clement, I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth's directorate's place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they've opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all the other colonies in the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces over the war amongst themselves. The Earth's Directorate. Of course, I never see that Earth is the heart of the whole colony system. Wave. Oh. Oh. That's how to sneak up here. Ooh, packing 30. Okay, so I can get it to 20, and then I'm gonna get my medical up more. The turret. What are you? Collector's letter. I just got a letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to Edgewater Cannery effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia. The script tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As my books collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want these books moldering in some contraband locker. Where are you? Oh, you're both taking blue soap. Don't. I overshot it. I'm gonna get on this. Never mind. That's a scope. Come on. Out of spite, I wanted to climb on this roof. And I did. Guess it's just magma whispering. Abandoned industrial zone discovered. Okay. That's a big guy. Oh, phew. Thought I died. I was like, no. Come on. Ooh, archery and sinker. Oh, jeez, scared me. I mean, I did snipe some of those guys. Let's see. I don't get to pick up his gun? He had a dope gun, though. That's dumb. Sorry, I just want to find all the bodies.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Corporate what? Corporate Service Award.
I'm going. Sure.
Alright, hold on. Settings, controls, button layout. Under. Whew. That's so weird to do. I would almost want to get used to that, so like when I'm looking around, I can hit square. Ugh, that just makes me nauseous thinking about that. Alright, so what I wanted to see. Up, okay, companion attack. Emergency, no. Companion special ability, companion move. Hold for them to return. Left is their special ability. Okay, so hold to return. What was up? Companion attack, okay. Okay. So evicted. I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot. Never your mom.
On account of how I never met her.
Oh, I'm sorry. You mean she's dead?
I don't write
I know that.
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines.
Stupid.
She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
You mentioned something earlier, but I don't know.
You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore?
Bingo.
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
You were a kid.
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road.
Jesus.
It's not funny.
Yeah,
Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by.
Oh, man.
I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Oh, he does a good job on his own. I'm gonna stick to the first street first. She almost just got blasted. So then I started blasting.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
You sound confused.
Only thing unscrewed around here is the head of that marauder you took down. Never seen moves like that outside my serial dramas. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Excuse me?
I'm great at clarifying.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
Okay. I'm impressed you pull it off.
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
So you paid them in drugs to hang out with you? How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable.
Fed them drugs
Oh,
and
you mean
probably
around these
blowing them
guys?
all?
The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. It must be my natural charisma.
Well, I just had to kill one of them for bounty, so... Are you from Edgewater?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
There's something else.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
Yeah, I just killed your friends.
I'm great at clarifying.
Oh, bye, Vito. Oh. Damn things ran across half of their own minds. Dumbasses. Ooh, axe? Can I go here? Okay, that's this store. What you got? Empty. Nice. Nice. Ooh, that's why that goes too quick. Ooh, +5 lockpicking on a helmet? Let's go. you got 7. I wish there was a lock button. I don't know why they never implemented one. Alright. I literally walked right over that. Map. We'll go this way and loop our way around. Not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice. A case. Bumblebee Kale. Reviews, tips are welcome. I have to go inside for that.
Something there. Come out and play.
Damn, I hope I didn't blow some residents up. Alright, so that's lockpick 20. Put 3 there. You know what? Goes to 20. Bring that up. Apply. Yes. Perks. Alright. 50% XP from companions. Traveler. Fast travel while encumbered. You know what? Fast travel while encumbered. Why is my sneak and hack down? Retrofitted heavy armor. Oh. That's why. I'm right here. Where the hell was that guy? Oh. Wow, how did I not see all these people standing over here? There's still a guy over here. Oh, there must have been one. Nope, I knew it. Hi. Let's go. Let's do it. here.
Be right there.
Yeah, might as well go for a melee build because I just demolished that one guy with 2 hits. Hack. Encode first aid key card. Ooh, let's do that. Logs. History of Emerald Vale exhibit. Synopsis. The history of Emerald Vale, once complete, will display the proud heritage of our settlement for generations to come, decorating the main hall of our noble community center. This elaborate diorama of memorabilia of our settlement's founding will embrace the hard-working spirit of our Spacer family. The centerpiece of this grand exhibit will be taxidermized mantiquine erected. What? It's that like giant praying mantis thing, right? Bard. Space's choice. Some heals. That's reloaded. That's reloaded. Heavy ammo. That. Who's making that sound? I think it's below me. What? I love some French toast. Okay. Heals. Alright. Pick up guide, mechanical engineering, volume 1. What's that? Let's see what I got for mods. Hunter, Nightingale. Okay, so ranged weapon, sneaking, shock damage, quieter, armor, melee durability, weapon durability. Guide to mechanical engineering. The Young Spacer Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Find scribes. Is that you would like? Huh? Nah, I don't know. If the ocean and rivers are the heart of the veins of Emerald Vale, then salt tuna is our high profitable blood. These meaty fish live in the ocean and migrate upstream during mating season. Salt tuna are semilparous, which means they perish after a single reproductive episode. Here's salt tuna. It's primals. Display fashioned to resemble a pair of mighty primals required extensive field research to let us a moment of silence for the researchers to gain their life. Candid, Beta Lupus familiaris. Coming soon, Mantiquine, Virinus, Toxidary. Coming soon. Feast your eyes on a great frilled Mantiquine. Souvenirs of our death imported from the wilds of Terra 1. super bloody. Jeez. You know, toughen. Body armor rating, speed grip, faster attack speed. Oh, first aid room key. I thought I made one. Missed opportunity. Hello. Alright, I don't want to read that. Right, control armor. Sawed up shotgun. Let's see here. Sawed off. Shotgun. Damage 14 times 12. I think that'd be pretty good for people that like run up in my face, but let's see. It's kind of junk. 4 slots though. Confident steal from humans while sneaking. Oh, I need to get 40 sneak. I care about heavy weapons, but why can't I equip heavy armor? Is it under melee? Ranged defense. Could be it. Let's see. Retrofitted heavy armor. Retrofitted power armor. 1 second. Debuff. Okay. World's air power armor. I don't know. I think it's just because it's bulky. I hate when you try to look something up and you can't find the answer. Computer. Alright, message from I. Rosenberg. The keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again. Start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, borrow a keycard from the director or one of the workers in the second floor office if you lose yours again. I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with the Mana Queen is wasting all of our budget and holding development on the entire exhibit. This has to stop. Letters update you regarding the request of one adult manticore as your member trackers discovered a beautiful specimen. Hey, this was the locked front door. First aid room. Kitchen. Ammo. Big jug. What we got? Alright. Wait. Keep the assault rifle, keep the hammer. Let's see, name. Shovel. Keep that because it's pristine. Junk, junk, junk. Okay. Buy. Let's see. There's quests. Okay. Buyback. Assault rifle. Hammer. Alright. I'll be back in a second. Alright. I just got told there was some food. Had to run out and grab a plate. Sorry, guys. It's Spacer's Choice. And if anybody wonders what kind of food, it's a late night snack for a breakfast. So I've got French toast. Come on. Yeah, French toast. That's some decent medium armor. That's a jug of water. Why can't I just grab that? Oh, hey. Whoa! Oh, it's under quest item? Okay. That's to leave. I want to leave. Ooh, stun baton. Damn it. Alright, take a couple bites. Ollie Ollie Talks free. Also removes earwax now with activated charcoal. Adrenal, Magna Power, Model Spaceship, Light Ammo, Lockpick, Junk. Cash register? Money. Money. It's money, Mr. Krabs. Save me money on buying healing stuff. Cigarettes.
Oh, you got that?
Oh yeah, I got that. Really? Flaw trait. During your adventures, there may be such things as flaws. During your adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a flaw offer. Taking the flaw is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. This choice is yours. Drug addiction. Taking many drugs as you have turn an addict and make you suffer withdrawals go along without another hit. Drug addiction withdrawals. Dexterity, perception, temperament. Let's see. I forgot what. I think it just gives you an extra skill point, but I can't remember. Outer Worlds flaws. When I look this up, I might take a bite of my food. Let's see. So you take 3 flaws on normal, 4 on hard, 5 on supernova. Let's see. Acquire 3 flaws. Okay, so I need that for a trophy. Okay, so what? So you get an additional perk point. I don't really want to be drug addict. I think that robot's right over here. Okay, that gets me back into Edgewater.
Ah, he knows it. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Go ahead.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I don't reckon Jeremy understands the concept of trade.
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Yay, sold more Pokemon cards. Yeah, Jeremy. Damn it. Steal from you? Nope. Mine. A frozen dinner on a counter? Okay. Well, I just stole somebody's dinner that was defrosted. Oh, sorry. I gotta trim my mustache. Freaking soaked in syrup. Getting too sick. I'm bringing my plate back out and I'm going to grab a drink. So I'll be back in a minute. Not even. and a monkey and a kitty. Land right at my doorway.
Hey,
Not
take your time.
in my door, but quite literally, like,
Yeah.
in my doorway. Huh? Oh, you told me to take my time. Oh, we're locked in here. Steal all this stuff. No remorse. Whoa! Did I just say grenade launcher? Damn. Nice. You know what? So that was heavy gun, heavy ammo. Explosive barrels? They're supposed to fight? Running self-examination. Help yourself to a refreshing 10 spaces chow. Chow while you wait. Power source. Quarry, geothermal facility. The Emerald Vale region is powered by Space Choice Geothermal Facility. Space Choice proud to bring the colonists of healthy and moderately innovative technology at a reasonable price. Oh. I forgot. I can steal this power regulator. Not stealing. Not stealing. Still ain't stealing. Yeah, I bet. Holy friggin'. Logs. Found one. Left hand severed at wrist, some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please excise cost. Whoa. Notification lost and found? What? Hey, we casually found your fucking hand inside of... No. Corrosion. Ooh. Let's see. Nice. No, negative ball. Oh.
Gotta keep our heads up.
Yeah, we do. Corporate trooper, cannery worker, cannery. Pretty much just gonna look for somebody that don't got a. Who are you?
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
Yeah, I got.
I'm going.
Trying to be sneaky. Terminal access. Phyllis Granger. Messages. R. Thompson. Owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned you access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every in the Species Choice family, but fell ill plague. I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not underestimate any circumstance. Distribute rare rations and medicine to any other workers. Bypass. Tenderfoot. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me to not report his death in our quarterlies. Sounded fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't want to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work. Show up. Wear a smile, and you get your medical privileges. It's a start. Stop opening the fucking door.
That's not possible.
Go over there.
All right,
Stay right there.
Sure.
Right there.
On my way.
Now you can follow me.
I'm going.
No. You go right there. hell up. I'm stealing. Don't tell everybody what I'm doing. Space choice property. Terminal access. Officer Reed Thompson. Symptoms of infection have now reached critical mass. Instructors are staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Playing is reality of life of the frontier. Wow, this place is hell.
You the new worker?
Phyllis.
Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Gravesite fees.
Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
Papers aren't signed in your
Because
name.
they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
What?
If you're not familiar with ward law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
What?
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Sorry, hold on a second. I have a message.
I'm plenty
Can't be
serious.
serious.
In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't put this through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Not you, you gotta pay.
Somebody's been spinning a tale about a lost colony ship. Talk like that'll get you reported real quick. Foreman Granger, mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you. I paid his burial fees, didn't I? Let the dead sleep.
Fine, bye. I gotta fall up the ladder. Ugh.
almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
Something to report?
Yeah. I'm here turning a
We
bounty.
pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
I got all 9 of them.
Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. Was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me?
Nope. Just want my money. $500. All time.
I've got some time.
I got some medicine.
I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here.
Thank you.
Something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with murder types.
As much as I want extra money, I'm good.
You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me.
Oh, that's what I get for flirting. What are you gonna
Somebody
do?
deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
Okay. I don't know.
Somebody's been running around talking about the Hope. Wonder if that's a new drug of some kind.
No, people just have hope.
You what? But why? I was dependent on you. Does it feel good? Robbing an old man of his last shred of hope?
Really?
Betray a man in his final hours? Of course, I understand. Hell, I'd probably do the same to you, given the chance. So, you just here to watch me die, or what?
Yeah, I am. You want help? I mean... I gotta let this guy tell my... Killed the robot. And I get some money. Really? You.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case?
No, I fixed it so it'd go away.
Rather use my imagination.
Okay.
You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold,
yeah, you got one?
hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
Just a
sharp, ain't it?
turd stuck behind the
toilet. The very
toilet.
last place a mechanical has need to enter.
I mean, that does make sense.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
This isn't stealing. It's so weird going into a house and stuff's not considered theft. Like, the owner dead, is abandoned. What? Like, oh. Ooh, bolt action? Bolter pistol. Jacques. 18 energy. You know what? I might give it a try. I need to repair some stuff. Oh, I gotta get that money from the barber.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
No, I don't drink at all.
Can't do it. Sure.
You wait right there. Stealing in this game is just so much easier than like any other game. She won't come home after dinner, after working, go to cook dinner, and nothing. There ain't gonna be anything left.
Had your rations yet?
What?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Hmm?
Heard something outside the walls today.
Dude, where's her house over here? I'm gonna repair some stuff.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Yeah, I don't care about modifications. Put them on. Repair. Choose a repair all. Okay.
I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse.
You know what?
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I can show you my hands.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work.
Is it barber?
I'm Conrad.
What kind of
You
body
will
parts
report to
you
me
do?
if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards.
I need to wear signs
You
so that I'm
will
not a
also
spacer.
report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
You know what?
I'm going.
You see right there. Conrad, receptionist, shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what its destruction of Space's Choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. It's going to ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of his gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down to his family or something. Processing his body, just dig around and pry them out. We'll sell the teeth. Tech. There. Now people can't see on.
What can I do for you?
Evil. Sound like you had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Yes. Only if we use the term loosely. See, prepare corpses for burial. Pretty specific job description. Guessing you're trained in a medical school.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon. And if you must
I was
know,
talking
I can
about
stitch
me,
a
not
severed
you.
thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
Okay, maybe I'm better than you. Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You're broke.
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Yeah, to very loosely define the word prosperity. It's quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. My apologies.
You ain't got no money? Hang on.
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do.
Are you gold?
Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
Yeah.
You know about Eugene? How?
I'm that good.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills.
Because they probably aren't there.
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees. I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Oh. Then I'm gonna go let what's her name know, because she has to pay fines on that.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
What's on your mind? Yeah? Didn't anyone ever tell you not to go rifling through other people's correspondence?
Whoa.
Excuse you. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein already belong to Spacer's Choice. And we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Never mind. I don't have to explain myself to you. What's on your mind?
You're a thief.
Yeah?
See, you admitted it. Conrad wasn't a suicide.
I found Eugene's body. I know the guy shot himself. Wait, are you telling me he was murdered?
Didn't hear it from me.
Like I didn't have enough to worry about. Now I've got to keep... This is all a little too much for me to take in. But I guess if Eugene wasn't a suicide, our town won't have to pay a penalty. What's on your... Yeah?
Oh well. One second, I'm sorry.
When I was little, we'd get...
Bring us honor, soldier.
Found that package.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal
Actually, that
plant.
worked perfect, thank you.
Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Oh, thanks, homie. Alright, is there a workbench in here? What do you see? Yeah, there is. Woo! Ah! Ah! What did he just give me for a mod? Oh. Interactable highlight range plus 5 meters. That's nice. Funtime barrel. Let's see, journal. Okay, so die robot. Mag to zap. That's what it was. Tinker. I think this just upgrades the weapon. Yes. Screw it now. 1 second. Just checking to see. Like that.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit? Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
Well, what are you talking about, Silas?
Just to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here.
Oh.
Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Yeah. Oh.
Something I can do for you?
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him? Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead. Let me know if you find anything. Yeah?
What to do? Journal.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Good enough for me.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
He was convinced you knew. Isn't that why you wanted me to collect his fees?
I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Oh.
Yeah?
There's a lot of people in Marauders?
People, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see? Hence the armed guards. No can do. This is my post, and I must defend it with my life. I heard you've been crossing off Marauders for Reyes, though.
Yeah,
Good on
buddy.
you.
Hey, companion perk. I think it's every 5 levels they get a point. Ooh, 25 more bits per container. Unlock access to restricted items in vending machines. Does that count? I can get the level. You know what? You unlock dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Restricted item. Go to my stream, hold on. Sorry, I'm just seeing what I put my skills at. Dialogue. Weird. Alright. 30% base health, 30% threat generated, minus 30% threat generated. And bonus support, increase your engineering skill when preferred using that. Yeah. Cassie. Because if you play in supernova mode, when your companion dies, they like die. Oh, so when I attack people, they hide a little bit. Alright, armor, that's what I wanted to check out. Tech skills.
Any rations yet?
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Not me,
and before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
Yeah, I'm good. I have some
Go
questions.
right ahead.
What's your take on
What,
this
you
place?
mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test?
Yes.
Am I being tested right now?
Yes.
It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2. Do us both a favor and don't try to prove your point. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Wow. Actually, there was.
Go right ahead. It's not the best choice.
Straight me. Shut up. Ooh, Maxwell. That's like all my money. Not a quest. Telescoping staff. For some reason, you think this hammer should be silver. You know what? Maxwell, the silver hammer, was built with extra weight for crushing its hits, the head and other weak spots. Let's see. I'm going to use it. Maybe. If I don't like it, it's going to go to... What's her name?
Had your rations yet?
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back.
Oh, I can install mods on her shit. Kinda want to give her a shotgun. Armor. Ranged weapon skill. Self-patching. Oh, that's decent. I kind of want this. Yes, much better. Stuff glows. All right, journal. Yeah, I want fast travel. did they fall? Kill a mega creeper. Oh, damn. Oh, I like this. 5 meters, 15 feet. That's decent. I think I jumped a bunch of shit. Shot cannon. Heavy weapon. That might go to her when we start raiding that place. Let's see that trophy. 69, damn. Hold on. Sorry, I'm checking on these trophies real quick. Oh, it was a rare trophy. Nice.
Oh. Investigating.
Okay. Where's my weight? 135 out of 80, 180? Not bad. Cool. Automatic pistol. I love that piece of equipment. Nice. Error. Security logs inaccessible in keeping Space's Choice Company policy. All security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Attention, security update. Critical. Do your last scheduled security update. Okay, so that's all checked. That's checked. Can't go in that building. What do you got? Alright, weapons. There's ammo. Got it. Got it. Got it. Armor. Got it. Silver tongue. I already have a silver tongue.
Mr. Thompson said to talk with Miss McDevitt before doing anything?
Yeah, I gotta talk to the vicar. Nothing. Backpack. Decent. Cannot fast travel from this location. Okay. Can I fast travel from this location? Yup. Yarp.
always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
What? Friday want to talk to you about Reed Assistant. How do you know I'm an outsider? What sort of spiritual advice? I just saw something else.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Well, he wanted me to find him some little kids.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Right, great. Can we wrap this up?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
I think that's what I'm going to do.
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
I've already cleared out the road, pretty much.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Serious as a wet fart.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here. Any progress on that matter we discussed?
I haven't found the book yet.
Get it.
Super concerned about that book. Can you tell me why?
A religious text deemed heretical by the OSI is an unsafe object at large. Though I understand why a collector would desire to possess such a rare book. Because I'm also a collector of books. Rare things in this colony. Appreciation of the written word outside monthly periodicals is virtually unknown here. I've never seen you before. And there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who for some reason doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
It's
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
But there
be
are
in
few
just
who
1
hear me in
second.
this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Good, hard-working people here. Hold on a minute. Didn't you refer to this town as
Yes.
miserable?
And thank you for pointing it out.
Yes.
It is wrong of me to succumb
Nice.
to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
So spiritual advice
They
you
who
offer.
are not satisfied with their work are
He
satisfied
who
with
bathes
nothing.
with the toaster.
No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
I was actually asked for what this was all about.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
Is it? What is it?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as
Scientology?
scientism to the layperson. You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
Alright. I'm done arguing with this religious nut. Alright. Well, that was part 2. Thanks for joining. Bye.